Adversity in the form of a lethal barrage of injury and tragic game flaws have plagued the Maple Leafs all season. This week, another difficult challenge awaited. Tuesday, number 2 in the East, New Jersey was vanquished. Tonight, they begin home and home against East, number 1, Buffalo. And welcome back quarterback Thomas Kaberle. He joins a team that needs wins, points, and to battle the adversity that threatens spring hopes.
Yeah, it's a cliche to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. The playoffs basically starting now for Toronto as they take on the Sabres. Molson Canadian Leafs Hockey on the NHL on TSN. And there he is, the aforementioned Thomas Kaberle back in the lineup after missing those 8 games. Kyle Wellwood also in the lineup. There was some speculation he might be in trouble because of a tight groin. He's all right. And in the other dressing room, Thomas Vanek having a sensational sophomore season, 35 goals and plus 40, which is tops in the National Hockey League. Welcome, everybody, to the NHL on TSN. James Duthie alongside Keith Jones, Bob McKenzie, and Darren Dreger for the Leafs and the Sabres. Toronto coming off what was a horrible night last night, and they didn't even play. It's because everybody around them in the playoff race won, and that's exactly what you expect as they get set for this final 9-game push to the playoffs. If you lose a couple in a row, you will be buried, which makes these next 2 with Buffalo huge. To get you set for them, Joe Bowen and Harry Neale. Gentlemen.
Thanks very much, James. Well, you alluded to it. Thomas Kaberle will be back in the lineup after missing the 8 games with concussion-like symptoms, and he will be a welcome addition, especially to the power play.
Well, he sure will be. No defenseman in the league moves the puck any better than he out of his own end, and very few carry it out of their own end any better. And when he's on the point in the power play, he can make some real creative plays. And here's a little summary of the work he did before he got injured against the New York Islanders. And I don't know how he feels, but if they can get 20 minutes out of him anywhere near the way he can play, that's a great addition for tonight.
And he has a penchant for scoring overtime goals, one of which he did here in Buffalo a few years ago. You know, Wayne Gretzky may have pioneered it, but the Sabres seem to have perfected play behind the net. With more on that, let's go downstairs to Glenn Healy.
That's right, Joe Bowen. 276 goals for the Buffalo Sabres, and a lot of those goals are created from behind the net. You've got to make these guys play where they don't want to play. This is where they want to play. They create so much of their offense from the back of the net. They've got little scooters that get good puck retrieval. They work on the boards. They've got some strong guys like Zubrich, Stafford. And if you have to play always looking over your shoulder and you're the goaltender and there's trouble in front of you, it becomes a very difficult night. The Leafs defense and the goaltender Ray Croft are going to be under siege tonight because this is where the Buffalo Sabres love to play. One of the worst kept secrets in the National Hockey League. So if you're Toronto, make this Buffalo team play where they don't want to play. And that might be behind their own net, but not behind your net.
Glenn Healy is always frightening to look at. He looks absolutely terrifying in that lighting.
Hey, points are important in the race, but so are games remaining. This, you don't want to run out of real estate. 9 games left for Toronto. They got to make this one count tonight.
And Andrew Raycroft has 33 wins. If he finishes with less than 39, they don't make the playoffs.
Keep an eye on Antropov tonight. If he's on his game, he's going to be battling in the corners, getting to the front of the net, and creating havoc for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
All right, this is the first of 2 back-to-back. If you are watching the game near a computer tonight, be sure to try out Molson TSN Interactive. You can play games, answer trivia questions, chat with other viewers. What? You cannot rate goals. That's only for the studio show. And, of course, compete for great prizes. You can go to tsn.ca/hockey right now to play. And moments from now, you'll watch these guys play. The captain trying to will his team to a playoff berth. Daniel Briere, the soon-to-be prize free agent, part of that 30-goal Sabre quartet. Darcy Tucker, healthy again, feisty again, averaging almost a point a game. And sensational sophomore Ryan Miller. It's the Sabres and Leafs right after this.
Molson Canadian Leafs Hockey on TSN is brought to you by Molson Canadian Lager. True Canadian taste from Canada's oldest brewery.